Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel Immigration and Jobs Talk Show. In today's update, we are diving deep into the last bulletin of 2024. December 2024, one of the most important documents for those navigating the US immigration process. The Visa Bulletin outlines priority dates for various visa categories, and it plays a critical role in determining when individuals can move forward with their immigration applications. Today, we are going to focus on India as a priority and then we'll look at the rest of the world towards the end. Let's get started. First, let's take a closer look at the India priority in the Visa Bulletin for December 2024. If you're from India, you're likely familiar with the long wait times that have been a common theme in past bulletins. And unfortunately, not much has changed in December. Let's break down the key categories for India. Starting with employment-based visas, India's EB1 category, which covers priority workers, extraordinary ability individuals, and outstanding professors or researchers, is currently at a standstill. The final action date for India in EB1 remains unchanged at July 1st, 2022. This means that individuals from India seeking to apply for a green card in the EB1 category are still facing significant delays. The EB2 category for India, which is for professionals holding advanced degrees or persons of exceptional ability, also continues to experience significant backlogs. In December 2024, the final action date for EB2 India stands at July 1st, 2013. Unfortunately, that's a slow progression, and applicants from India will need to remain patient as this date advances. For EB3 India, the category for skilled workers, professionals, and other workers, things aren't much better. The final action date for EB3 India is still at January 1st, 2013, a full 11 years behind the current date. This means that individuals seeking to apply for an employment-based green card in this category will likely be waiting many more years before they can proceed with their applications. While these backlogs for India are frustrating, there are some options that can help manage this waiting time. In many cases, individuals may be able to switch to other categories if eligible, or they may consider family-based immigration pathways to potentially speed up the process. Turning to family-based visas for India, we are seeing similar delays. For F1, unmarried sons and daughters of US citizens, the final action date remains September 1st, 2017, which means that applicants who fall into this category will need to wait more than 7 years before their applications are processed. For F2A, spouses and children of permanent residents, there is a bit more positive news. This category is currently current for India. This means that individuals in this category can apply for their green cards without having to wait for a priority date. But be aware that this could change with future visa bulletins, so it's essential to monitor the updates closely. In the F2B category, which is for unmarried sons and daughters, 21 years or older of permanent residents, the final action date is set at December 1st, 2013. So, for this category, applicants from India will have to wait several years before they are eligible to adjust their status. The F3 category, married sons and daughters of US citizens, and the F4 category, brothers and sisters of US citizens for India, show even longer wait times. The F3 final action date is at January 1st, 2009, and for F4, it's even later at August 1st, 2007. So, for many Indian applicants in these categories, it could take decades before they are able to immigrate to the United States under family-sponsored visas. Clearly, applicants from India continue to face long wait across multiple visa categories. However, the good news is that the US immigration system is constantly evolving, and policy changes, such as those seen in the recent H-1B lottery reforms, may offer some potential avenues for relief in the future. Now, let's shift gears and briefly touch on the visa bulletin updates for other countries. While the situation for India remains complex, applicants from other nations are seeing more favorable progress in some cases. For example, China is seeing some improvements in its EB2 and EB3 categories. For the EB2 China, the final action date is March 15th, 2023. And for EB3 China, it's at March 15th, 2023 as well. This indicates that applicants from China have a quicker processing time compared to India in the same categories. Similarly, countries like Mexico, Philippines, and Brazil are experiencing current dates in several employment-based categories, allowing applicants from these countries to move forward much faster in their visa processes. Family-based visa categories for countries outside India are also progressing more quickly. For instance, applicants from Mexico, Philippines, and other countries are seeing more favorable F1, F2A, and F3 dates compared to India. In fact, many of these countries are experiencing current dates in categories like F2A, which is great news for those with eligible spouses and children. Overall, while applicants from India are still facing lengthy delays in both employment and family based visa categories, there is some good news for individuals from other countries who are experiencing current or relatively recent dates in many of the same categories. So, what does all this mean for applicants from India and other countries? If you're from India, you'll need to be prepared for long wait times, particularly in the family sponsored and employment based categories. But don't lose hope. There are strategies to manage your case, including exploring alternative visa pathways and consulting with an experienced immigration attorney who can help navigate these complex timelines. For applicants from other countries, especially China, Mexico, and the Philippines, the situation is more favorable at the moment. However, as always, it's important to stay on top of updates from the Visa Bulletin to ensure that you're aware of any changes to your priority dates. Remember, immigration is a journey and staying informed is the key to success. Make sure to check the Visa Bulletin regularly. Consult with professionals who can guide you through the process and continue to stay positive in your immigration journey. The process may seem slow, but there's always a way forward with the right information and support. Thank you for tuning in today to our Visa Bulletin breakdown. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Immigration and Jobs Talk Show. We'll be back next month with another update and more immigration tips to help you navigate your path to the US.